And the other thing I wanted to ask you about, Rosie, is this Epstein situation. I know because I'm sure you've been watching this from over there, and the way that those survivors went up on Capitol Hill and called for that vote, and then the vote came through, and you see all those Republicans voting against Donald Trump to release the Epstein files. We're still waiting, by the way. We're still waiting. The law was passed. We're still waiting for
was there a news brief? Because I haven't heard it's been released.
They have not been released. No breaking news on that. But it is pretty remarkable that I guess there's the potential that this stuff is going to come out. These secrets, this wonderful secret, as he called it, with Jeffrey Epstein. That we know
what the wonderful secret is, and we know crazy sick men like Epstein and like him, who glorify the sexualization and the rape of children.
Yeah,
that's what Epstein Island was all about. Why would he need 1,000 FBI agents spending over $1 million deleting his name and the stories about him from the Epstein files, which even redacted are still going to be enough to bring him down?
Yeah.
Because we know he redacted all of the stuff that makes him guilty, Jim.
Yeah.
The guilty man is exactly how he's acting. This is not an innocent man.
Funny thing, I hated Dick Cheney like I hated with a visceral, almost incomprehensible level of hate, and I'll accuse him of all kinds of horrific things, but you know what I'll never say about him? That he himself is a rapist. I'm not saying he didn't cover for those who raped and tortured. I'm not saying that he isn't sexual assault adjacent because of what happened at Abu Ghraib and elsewhere. I'm simply saying that despite my loathing of the man, I simply have no basis to say he's a rapist or that he committed any kind of sex crimes. I am shocked that you were not asked to speak at his service, because
I know. That would have been a beautiful eulogy. You know, this Dick did not rape.
Wow.
At least he's not a rape. That's the bar now.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there we go.
You said, I bring this up not to backhandedly compliment Cheney. Nice job not raping Dick, but to point out how absolutely perverse it is that anyone would defend Trump by saying any accusations against him regarding rape and assault are fake news, as the dunderheaded like to moan, like they've made some awesome point. And thank you for just reviewing, for people to think we're just lipping off. You said there's the fact that a damn jury found him liable for sexual assault of E. Jean Carroll. There are sworn depositions stating that he raped or assaulted multiple girls connected with pedophile and sex trafficker Trump bestie Jeffrey Epstein, let alone all the free-floating allegations and stories of his lechery and violence. And that's all before you get to the tranche of 20,000 documents where Epstein and others talk about what a scumbag Trump is. I mean, this is the point of all the other despicable things. We're just, like you say, we're sitting here going, yep, he's already a felon. I mean, we know he's a 34-count felon.
He's a convicted felon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a convicted felon, and it just seems like how do you not look at him every time he appears? How do you talk about him? How do people how do other leaders deal with him and go, I'm being forced to make a deal with a rapist? That's what you are making me do here, America. And just, I said earlier, how degraded can we get? This is degrading the world, not just the American people.
Yeah.
And this is what we are doing by not making this just constant. How is everybody on every news show, every Republican not asked, why are you supporting a rapist?
Yeah. It's because now he committed a war crime, so now you have to talk about that. I mean, it literally is. Okay, let me do a little more. Let me read a little more you to you, even though I know you know what you did. But
let me undo my belt and unzip.
Stop. You said, because just where we are and what happens now, you said we can assume Republicans in Congress will live in denial or be ordered to do so or be intimidated into doing so, and thus removal from office isn't a possibility. So that means everyone from world leaders to everyday citizens will have to deal with a child rapist. How much can we stomach? And what does that say about us as a country, that we don't have the will or the energy or the damn, sorry, I lost my place. The interest in demanding that we not have a child rapist as president. We've sunk pretty low, pretty fast in these last 10 months. Sorry, that's how long he's been back in office, even though it feels like forever. Trump and his Republican lackeys have caused massive suffering, massive amounts of deaths. How strong is the camel's back? How much can Trump corrupt everybody around him? I mean, there we are. And I like that you always give me, I know it's for me, a little happy clappy at the end, a little A sliver of, You said maybe, just maybe, the attention given to the Epstein files is some kind of Rosetta Stone of the corruption of the elites will have shifted the brain chemistry of enough people, especially those in some kind of position of power, that something will give, and maybe finally something is appalling enough. Dean Obeidallah Rude said, Trump has 17 days left to release all the Epstein files, including hard drives of surveillance footage secretly recorded by Epstein in his houses. The Epstein Files Transparency Act requires Trump to release all Jeffrey Epstein files by December 19th. Well, we'll see if this is the next thing he defies. Right. That's right.
Or what are they going to do? Are they going to, if he doesn't, are they going to impeach him? Are they going to say, oh no, you violated a law that was passed by Congress, like every other law that you violated?
Kristi Noem just admitted, I ordered the code red when she defied the court order of the plane load of people going to Venezuela, right?
Yeah. And as they defy court orders, as they're just sending people to random African countries in defiance of court orders. I mean, at what point does somebody say enough? I mean, maybe, just maybe, the Hegseth kill them all is something that is shaking something loose. I mean, with the two congressional committees that are going to look into it. I mean, hell, apparently Morning Joe talked about it all morning.
Yeah.
But for I don't know, what are we down to? Like 20 people watching Morning Joe, and it's really just anybody who wants to say I saw Morning Joe.
Yeah, you're right. It's just I guess we felt like we're at some breaking point or tipping point 11 billion times before, but
and every time we think we've got it. Every time we've got those pants down around our ankles and we're ready to pleasure ourselves.
Right, there you go again.
For that we got them now. Nope.
This segment is very wank intensive, even for you, I must say.
Well, this is the time of year when you've got to get all your wanking in before the end. I don't know.
Tis the season. Okay. All right, get out.
I just got back from New Orleans. I'm probably still drunk.
Yes, you're still Mardi Gras.
Yeah, he still has a hurricane in his hand.
That's the hurricane punch talking.
Yes, I've got a hurricane in my hand and more carbs running through my veins than any one person should have.
All right, best of luck. Read Rude Pundit stuff. It is brilliant. Love you.
And subscribe to his Patreon too.
Yeah.
And new stuff on the Patreon, including a look at my Thanksgiving, and I talk about South Park.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, it's where he can be really rude.
Yes.
Yeah, on Patreon.
I can say whatever I want on Patreon, and apparently nobody will stop me.
You have immunity, so there you go. Well, getting sick always happens at the worst time, doesn't it? Middle of the night, weekends, right before the holidays, your doctor's office is closed, urgent care means long waits and big bills. That's why I keep a medical emergency kit at home. Prescription medications ready when I need them. This is not a first aid kit. It's like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. You get essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak, plus antibiotics for pneumonia, strep, ear, sinus infections, even meds for nausea and UTIs. Just match your symptoms to the guidebook or connect with the telemedicine doctor. Take your meds early, feel better faster. Listen to what Jenny from Texas said. We got hit by Hurricane Beryl with power out and no medical facilities open. I started on the antibiotics in my kit and quickly began feeling better. Order your kit online in minutes before you need it, and your kit is shipped to your door. Visit urgentcarekit.com/Stephanie. Use the promo code Stephanie. Save $45. That's urgentcarekit.com/Stephanie. That promo code is Stephanie.